Hey, how's it going, everybody? Hope you're doing well. I'm under attack by bounty hunters. I literally just stopped recording the last episode, and a bunch of bounty hunters are after me again. Alright, so we are playing through Tale of the Beast Hunter. It's that creation that came out with the anniversary update. I don't know, I've never played it. It looks kind of cool. The weapon, at least, looks pretty cool. Where is he? Where's that last? There's always two. There's always two of them. You ain't no Steven Randall. You're not even fucking Walton Goggins, asshole. I need to get the heck out of here. So I think to start, I think to start this quest, it's a radio thing. It's a radio frequency. I don't know which one it is.
If anyone could hear me, I need your help.
No, that's an interesting NPCs thing. We'll probably be doing that pretty soon. Screw it. I'm just going to go to the house. I know the house is down here. I watched the Oxhorn video. I'm pretty sure it's this house right here. Beast... Well, oh, I wonder if the Beast Hunter's hideout is where the Beast Hunter lives. Egg procurement. Extreme danger. This is retrieval mission. The primary is to retrieve pristine Deathclaw eggs. Apparently some high-end collectors with more caps than cents will pay a fortune for unblemished eggs. Investigate what happened. Yeah, see, okay, I guess I...
Would it kill people to tidy up after themselves?
I know, right?
This is a bit much.
Okay, brain fungus. Where is everything? Okay, this guy is... some fucking Randall Clark shit going on over here. He's got a... Well, he doesn't return his library books, apparently. Okay, Beast Hunter's log. Arrest warrant. Arrest warrant issued by Nahant Police Department. All law enforcement officers, you're hereby commanded to arrest Gregor McKenzie. Male, 6'1", 180 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. Daniel? Is your real name Gregor? Unlawful construction evacuation. Okay, mischief officer Brian McMillan. There's probably some Easter eggs in there. I don't think it's all that relevant. Terminal. Oh, maybe I could get Heather to hack that. Hold on. Heather?
Hey.
Would you like to practice on a terminal?
I'll take a look at it.
Were you in that corner the whole time? Dude. Okay, Heather, just...
I can do this.
I know you can. I believe in you.
Got it.
Thank you. Saw the interview with Senator Blackwell in the Charleston Herald today. He looked tired and paranoid, but not crazy. Not really. He talked about sinister forces at play, saying they're planning some. He warned us not to trust the government and to begin prepping for the worst. The end is coming. Most folks at the diner laughed it off. Just another politician cracking under pressure. But there was something in his eyes, like a man who's seen the edge of the world. I felt it too lately. Military convoys moving through the city at night, air sirens tested too often, the radio skipping like someone's cutting pieces. Maybe it's nothing, but maybe it's not. I'm going to stock up on some supplies, maybe reinforce my basement just as a precaution. If Blackwell's right, I don't want to be the one standing on the porch when the sky turns white. White. Why did I say white? I don't say it like that. Planning permissions. Tried getting the planning permits to have the reinforcement work done to my basement, but each application was denied. The reason is that there's a significant risk of causing damage to a sewer system that's beneath my property. Bullshit, that's what that is. The first, shovel. I've been reading what's going on in Appalachia and across the country. Well, trying to get me to play Fallout 76. I'm not gonna do it. Well, maybe. I've heard Fallout 76 is actually very good now, and it's... Would y'all be interested in seeing a noob play through Fallout 76? Let me know. And across the country, the president is nowhere to be seen. I need to do something. I'm wasting time hoping we'll be selected for one of those vaults. Careful what you wish for. The sewer system. I wonder if I can dig down into it. Put as much ground between myself, my family, and the bombs should things get hot. Cease and desist. Got a message from the city inspector. Unauthorized excavation, they said. Violation of zoning code, they said. They're threatening me with arrest if I don't stop. The government's got its vaults. I'll have mine, even if I gotta haul every bucket of dirt by hand. Well, I respect the, that sort of go-getter attitude, I suppose. Alright. Copy of Nahant's sewer blueprints. Nahant sewer key. Thankfully, more sniper ammo. I need to go shopping. Gold-plated flip lighter. Pre-war money. Fusion and Remington pump shotgun from that same mod. That the shotgun you see me using is from this new mod. I forget the name of it. It shall be linked in the description. It's awesome. I'm going to be covering it as a standalone thing, as well as that there's a Creation Club shotgun that just came out. I'm going to do a shotgun episode.
The Battle of Hoover Dam.
I love shotguns.
2277.
Oh?
Troy Morton of the New California Republic Rangers. This is my story.
It's a little quiet.
We were getting hammered by endless waves of Legion at Hoover Dam, and as a last resort, we lured them into Boulder City. You see, before the battle started, we'd rigged enough explosives to level the entire town, making it one giant death trap. As we fell back to the town, half of the NCR troops we left with were cut down by Legionnaires, leaving only myself and my ranger buddy Jackson to reach the detonator cache. Jackson had taken a bullet to the leg in the retreat, so I had to carry him to the building containing the detonators. From the second floor, we watched in horror as the Legion's red-feathered helmets emerged from the highway.
Plumed fucks.
They were out for blood. Before I could turn around, Jackson had already grabbed one of the detonator switches and told me to get out of here. He was going to stay behind, blow the buildings as they charged in. With his one working leg, he practically kicked me out the window. And before I could run to the edge of town, the earth-shattering explosion rippled through my body. Within an instant, Boulder City was reduced to Smolder City. An entire Legion warband was wiped out, along with my friend. Months later, I was called in by General Lee Oliver. They wanted to do a parade in honor of the heroes who survived the battle. But I was no hero. Jackson Krager was. And the best he got was his name etched on a stone memorial, only to be lost in a sea of others. I told them they could shove their parade up their ass, and I quit the NCR the next morning.
See what the Wasteland is.
Someone called me a deserter, but I've seen how they treat their fallen, and I wanted no part in their coming war. But I've seen how they treat their fallen, and I wanted no part in their coming war.
It doubled up there. Yeah, it kind of played twice there at the end. Okay, so
Chained on the other side.
go to the.
I'm only gonna tell you this once.
Oh,
Unless you don't want to
what?
become Deathclaw food, piss off and don't return. Don't return.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. Very hospitable of you. I mean, I'm invading this man's house. Like, I'm the bad guy in this story. If I have to, you know, I am literally just ransacked that man's house and. Okay, so, but we're doing a quest, and I will not be deterred from a quest. I'm curious. Curiosity will kill the beast. Okay, look for the dig out to the basement. All right, so as we said, a lot of New Vegas references in this. I know the jacket's got the Lucky 38 and Beast Hunter's log. Okay. Well, I might not have to talk very much in this episode. That's gonna be nice.
No more rationed meals, no more cushy cod, no more orders. I haven't felt this alive in years. Never forget that Rangers are natural survivalists. I can hack it on my own. Free of the NCR, I'll have to find a new purpose. I'm sure whatever I'll do will be moving people on from the border walls of New Vegas, or enforcing tax laws on the poor souls of this hellscape.
Pear.
There is the promise of civilization to the east, near the DC area. It sounds like a wasteland mirage spun by a ghoul, but it's the best chance I've got. Well, logging off for now. We'll keep heading east through the plains.
Interesting. Arrest warrant. That's the same thing we got before. Repair. This caught my eye. Repair the... Okay. Robotics expert. Hotwire backup processing unit to emergency battery and reboot. Reconnect the servos and press the reboot button. Okay. Yes. Robotics expert. Please. Thank you.
Move along, citizen.
Can we get him to follow us? No. Alright, well, he's just gonna hang out. Okay, I like that. Alright, that's good. That's good. I like that. Perk checks, they're adding stuff that should have been in the vanilla game that, you know, Fallout 4 is sorely missing. Props for that. The fuck was that? Okay, dog meat, stay close, or not too close, don't... Dog meat, just, if I need to run, and you block me, I'll send you to Coastal Cottage, dog meat. That's the crappiest settlement in the game. I won't do that, I won't do that, everybody. Calm down. I would never... Never... Ugh. Dog meat. Dog meat, protect me. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean what I said. I didn't mean what I said. I love dog meat. I love dogs. I like him better in Fallout 3 because he looks like my dog that I had growing up in that game. Can I get through there? No. Ooh. This is cool though. They're obviously they're reusing the what's it called? The Museum of Witchcraft encounter in Salem. That's always a fun part of any Fallout 4 playthrough.
I'm not sure I'd call that.
Oh boy, that's, yeah. Someone was hungry. Alright, hold on, here we go. What else is around here? I'm not missing anything, am I? I know I'll hear about it in the comments if I miss something.
You're picking up a lot of red.
Okay, hold on. Just give me my...
That's right.
Got my
now.
patented Vault Tech rebreather from the Vault Tours. Oh! Oh, good. And now I'm sick. I got the... weakness is a bad one, too. Drink Heather's, fucking raw Brahmin milk. There we go. Ah, much better. Save real quick. Alright. Through here. Oop. Here one. There it goes.
Oh, I think there's something here.
Oh,
Making through another one.
he did. Thank you, Daniel, for... You know, he's good for filling dead air, I'll say that. He talks a lot, and he says the same stuff a lot. Apparently, the mod author is going to release a...
Dust should be illegal.
Thank you, yes, I do declare this place is an absolute mess. Daniel is by the author of America Rising, a pretty expansive quest mod for that I've never played, that adds an enclave path through the main quest and everything. Obviously,
Not
I won't...
exactly valuable, but it might be good for scrap.
Yep, that's good. Apparently, in the near-ish future, he will be patching Daniel to comment on that questline, at which point I will play through America Rising with Daniel on a different save. As I said, fortune favored me and Steam barfed up all my old saves from many, many years ago, and I've kind of assigned all of them to... I've only ever finished Fallout 4 on this character. I've never unlocked the achievements for the other 3 endings, the Minutemen Institute and Brotherhood. This character sided with the fucking Synth 75 or whatever. I hear shooting. I heard laser. Oh, it's the police bot, I bet. I've been thinking about doing an actual Fallout 4 playthrough on the channel, like a proper, let's play style thing, kind of, I've been kind of toying around with that because I started a new playthrough on the 10-year anniversary of Fallout 4, but I didn't get very far. And I thought maybe, hey, and it was before I kind of started uploading to YouTube. And I thought I'd just, you know, maybe start that over from the beginning, because law enforcement, yes. I've never done, you know, and it'd be kind of a fun way to play through, I was thinking like I'd go for the Minutemen ending or something, because I used to not like the concept of the Minutemen ending. I liked being forced to pick between the three factions. And like there's this, I know in the Minutemen ending you can end up destroying the Pridwin, but there's like this kind of kumbaya Minutemen ending where the Brotherhood exists and the Railroad exists, and it's I used to not like that. But you know, hey, maybe if you're interested in a Fallout 4, like an actual like Let's Played Fallout 4 kind of, you know, more story driven, you know, kind of in the vein of people like Gopher and Sorcerer Dave, but the way I do things is every episode covers a single quest. Every episode moves the story forward. Less faff and fluff, not like this sequence. I'm just yapping, and yeah, I've been talking too long. Y'all are probably bored to fucking tears. All right, you know what? Moving on.
I've made it to the plains and found a small settlement. The locals haven't seen a ranger before, but they let me stick around and earn a few caps. As long as I clean up the mutant wildlife. Bloatflies, mole rats, rat roaches. So many things out here that want to suck your eyeballs out of their sockets. It's good work, though. Reminds me of when Jackson and I would take turns shooting geckos while on watch in Western Valley. Feels like a lifetime ago. Logging off for now.
Okay. Oh, where are we going?
A lot of rats here. We should move on fast.
Okay, where to go? Is this it, or is that the way I came in? Good lord, look at that. Local maps are disgusting. All right, I'm gonna just go this way. So. Ugh. Okay, dog meat, stay close. Got gunner, okay. Ugh. Jesus. Bonk. Doesn't look very effective with this sawed-off thing. But, yeah, so when it comes to playthroughs, obviously, if you've seen my Fallout 3 playthrough, what I did, I used 11 Labs' voice changer to record voiced lines for my character in like a different voice in the Fallout 3 playthrough. So that is me. There is a human behind that voice in the Fallout 3 playthrough. But I'm not going to do that for everything I make on the channel. Some will be more traditional, some will be more just, you know, normal like this. But I thought it would be kind of an interesting little kind of something. That's something I've never seen anyone do. I'm sure someone has. I'm not some fucking visionary over here. And frankly, but I mean, a lot of people have very strong, and rightly so, feelings about AI and anything involving AI. Obviously, in addition to mod reviews, I want to do like actual playthroughs and, you know, story driven, you know, more like story driven type content, the way that like people like Sorcerer Dave or Gopher do. And in that playthrough, I thought it would be kind of or Rycon or like Little Snarky J, who I've been watching recently. But the way I want to do things different is, I don't want to number. I want to make my videos feel a little more episodic rather than, you know, serialized. I don't want there to be like 1,000 fucking parts. You know, I don't number my videos deliberately because I want people to feel as though they can just jump in whenever they want and not have to catch up on a million different things. If you want to watch the whole series, you'll just watch the playlist, I figure. I die a little. Here. What was I saying? So for some playthroughs, I think I'll kind of go the route of Fallout 3, but obviously for Fallout 4, I would never do that because I don't want to fucking steal Brian Delaney's or Courtney Taylor's voice, obviously. That'd be fucked up. Daniel.
Excuse me.
What can I do?
Excuse me.
Sure, I can carry some stuff for you.
Yep. Yeah, I gave you all those extra bags, dude. I should hope you would. Should hope your carry weight is somewhere in the fucking stratosphere. I found this cool, journal mod for Fallout 4 where you can actually like write a journal on a holotape. And I remember Sorcerer Dave doing something like that more than once, but like during his Arthur the Thief playthrough. I loved that playthrough. So I was thinking maybe I'd do something like that. Die, you little... Ow. But yeah, so if you have thoughts and thinking about putting another game on the channel, the dreaded one, Starfield. Ugh. If you're one of the 3 people in the universe, in all the multiverse like me, that actually kind of like Starfield, I'll be covering mods for that as well. Heather, can you hack this?
Let's see what I can do with that.
Oh, she can't do the advanced ones yet. I haven't. She gains like she can hack terminals, but like she gains XP from doing that.
I'm through.
There. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I don't need the Protectrons. I've got a fucking army of companions blocking my, probably fucking up the quest triggers and blocking the entrance and exits and... Okay, I do need the... Disengage. I actually don't. I know some people like the lack of the quest trigger or the quest markers, but I tend not to appreciate that sort of thing. I have shit to do, man. I don't like to be faffing around looking at... And... Dog... God damn it, dog meat. Okay, just let me out of the... Fuck. Unlock water intake hall. Is this unlocking? Please stand by. Push for Protectron and hazardous waste handling. Please note there is an increased push for the deployment of construction Protectron robots within the workplace. These units are being prioritized for the handling of hazardous waste materials to significantly enhance safety protocols. Further details regarding implementation will be shared soon. Thank you, Angus. Thank you. Can't run. I'm carrying too much. To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems. All right, I hope this is the right way. Anyway, as I keep trying to say in this, what is almost certainly turned into some fucking weird schizo babbling section, like the Fallout 3 playthrough, that definitely won't be how I do everything on the channel. It takes way too much time, and it's definitely not going to be for everybody. But I feel like it kind of interesting and different way, I feel like, to kind of differentiate between my commentary and like the RP and the character, because like the idea behind the Fallout 3 playthrough is like I want it to be somewhere in between. You know, if you want to talk about like influences, you know, someone like, you know, Sorcerer Dave, who's a more casual RPer, and someone like, you know, Rykon, who's like a really hardcore RP. You know what I mean? Like,
you're not the first fool to come down here, so I must give you credit. You've made it further than most.
Oh, Jesus. Survive the ambush. Bessie ain't fucking shit. Some fucking monster you were.
Bastard! You're gonna pay for that!
Oh, is that his pet? Ah, god dang it. What the? Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh. God damn. Alright. Where? Okay, flashbangs, grenades, cell, jet. Okay, he's a fucking hopped up on
Bingo.
marksman Joe. Woo, babe. Ooh, that is sexy, I gotta admit. Headshots can stagger and deal escalating bonus damage. This bonus resets if a 4-second timer expires, but each headshot refreshes this timer, allowing you to maintain it. It's kind of like the gyrojet revolver from the fucking bounty hunter. I'm trying to rein in my disgusting Midwest Wisconsin accent. I feel like it's grating. I don't know. I like that gun though, that's cool.
Carrying that much?
It's like a shotgun too, isn't it? Yeah, I gotta make that. I'm trying to make a shotgun extravaganza, Ranger Beast Hunter helmet, Ranger Beast Hunter outfit. Okay, so there it is. I wish I could give you a better lighting, but okay, that's kind of cool looking. I'll give you.
You may as well grab it.
God, I am beyond over encumbered. Daniel, help.
Look alive.
Got some to spare?
No, I need every last drop of booze just to move, dude. I have reached levels of over encumbered heretofore unheard of. So, hold on. What's the next? Okay, look for the dig out to the basement. Alright, so I want better lighting. Stupid sirens. The stupid sirens are bothering me. Okay, that's cool. That's cool, I'll admit. I know it's got a Lucky 38 insignia on the back. Hold on. Yep. There you go. Lucky 38. I actually kind of like it better without the I've seen it, obviously. I've seen it before in other videos and stuff. With the Deathclaw skin over it, I kind of like it better like this. I like it better just kind of basic. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. And I am... Oh my god, there were bounty hunters? God, they're like the fucking... they're like that guy in Oblivion that just he will find you in the Oblivion gates. He will find you... Oh, okay. Bounty for the Beast Hunter. This is for the quest. They weren't here for me, they were here for him. Okay. A highly dangerous individual was last seen near the Nahant Sheriff's Department. Rumor has it he's from out west. He supposedly worked for some government entity over there. While he hasn't caused much trouble for the locals, his pet has, and now someone wants them both gone. Okay, so... Interesting. Suppose we could have, headcanoned it that, like, we had a bounty for this guy. This Beast Hunter douchebag. And, I mean, I say that I invaded the man's home. Like, I feel like I am definitely the bad guy in this story. The man has a right to his little survivalist, hidey hole. It's like, I feel a little bad, honestly. And here's the weapon, by the way. I forgot to show off the weapon. I'm supposed to... I feel like people have seen this before. Like, I'm just making this video just to make it. Like, there you go. That is cool. I like the weapon. I am a fan of the weapon. I hope I can kind of change the... skin, the stock on the back. Okay, whatever. Alright, here we go, I think. I was getting a little turned around in this place. Everywhere sort of looks the same. Got music. We've got that, ooh, look what you found music. Let's have a look. No, 6. God damn it! I missed like 2 of them. Fucking hell! I need it. Yeah, I need that. Gimme. Had to pick a frickin' unmarked scavenger hunt quest to play on the channel. God damn it! All right, Deathclaw hand, hide. Yeah. Well, let's hear them out of order then.
I've reached the state of Boston. And already I've seen a heavy presence of the Brotherhood of Steel here, with news of a larger force arriving soon. That's bad for me. They'd likely hunt me down and interrogate me for days if they found out my past with the NCR. I've got to find shelter, avoid detection from their scouts. And just by luck, I found a bunker on the east side of town. The bunker's door was barred on the other side, and the only way in was through a nearby sewer that also turned out to be a Deathclaw nest. Most people would have run back out the sewer grate at the sight of Deathclaw eggs. My occupation, however, has steadied my nerves for this exact scenario. I'm going in. There's a Wasteland legend of one who raised a Deathclaw since birth and was able to tame it. maybe it's worth a shot. I'll try to raise one for myself. Signing off. If this is indeed my last log, it didn't work.
Well, it worked. Well, it didn't work well. I made short work of that Deathclaw. Good. Over fucking encumbered. The whole episode's falling apart. Alright, here we go. This looks... Beast Hunter's hideout. Finally. Oh, this video is gonna be a fucking joy to edit. God damn. Alright, so I missed some holotapes, alright? So what? It's not the first time a YouTuber, a wannabe YouTuber has missed, you want professional, just... Oh, level up. Cool. Cool. And that's the end of the quest. Alright, well, we finished the... I'll do that later. I don't want to have to deal with... Okay, Heather, I'll chat with Heather. Alright. Log 7.
My home away from home. My own corner of New Vegas. I've reached the end of the world coming to Boston. There are no further treks for me to endure or wars to fight. I've spent the last few months putting this shelter together, raiding surrounding buildings to create my final resting place I call the bar. Fitting place to reflect on past adventures, I'd say. It's not home unless it's worth defending. Boy, have I wired some places of traps. Not to mention Bessie, my pet Deathclaw I've raised since a hatchling. Yes, I'm just as shocked as you are. It actually worked. Once in a while, I'll hunt food for her to keep her from hunting it for herself. Otherwise, another caravan trader will go missing. Again, not good if you're trying to stay undetected. To anyone that wants to take this bunker away from me, prepare for war. And if some lucky son of a bitch manages to put me down once and for all and take this place for themselves, drink up. The next round's on me.
Immediately over encumbered damage as it cuts out. Well, at least he's cordial about the fact that, you know, at least he's all fair play. You murdered me, you invaded my home, killed my pet. You know what? I guess you deserve my house then, in that case. He's one of those types. Well, yeah, like I said, I can't help but feeling like I'm the asshole for the... I mean, granted, the Deathclaw, it was eating caravanners and stuff, but... I feel like I could have just had a word with him about it. Oh, Wasteland Survival Guide. Permanently take 5% less damage from insects.
Anything good from that?
Oh, that's nice, I suppose. Deathclaw egg omelet. Oh, that's what that look. Oh, that's what that looks like, huh? You know, sometimes I don't actually know what the food items look like. You never see some of these in the actual world. Oh, so the Beast Hunter outfit and helmet have some pretty nice damage threshold there, or damage resistance, whatever the fuck it's called in this game. Some kind of weird like lighting issue when I stand here. Oh, but that is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at all that liquor. Oh, and I can't. I am wanted. What did I do to these people? I have to go clear that up sometime. Again, like that's from the Bounty Hunter paid creation thing that freaking came out. Single shotgun. Oh, that's from a mod. That's interesting. I guess it spawns a random weapon here because that's from a mod. That's not hand placed by this creation, but yeah, the whole bounty thing in the Bounty Hunter, you know, the Tale of the Bounty Hunter creation, it's a little glitchy. What counts as murder and stuff in this game and stealing in this game can be a little glitchy. So I'm never a fan of those types of mechanics. Like, you can just shoot a raider and it'll call it murder because it's just it's ugh. What is this? Can I pick that up? Bright flash, loud bang, they won't see you coming or going. Used to use these in the NCR to scare off critters from our post. Worked great against those Legion bastards too. Albeit non-lethal, but bought us precious seconds on a sweep. Ingredients, aluminum, acid. Okay, that's cool. Temporarily blinds and disorients targets in a small radius. Don't get caught in blast without sunglasses on. Yeah, so that's cool. At least I got that. I was worried I missed the, you can now use the workshop. No, I don't want to. No, I don't want a flare gun. That stupid, useless thing. 5mm. Okay. Map of the Commonwealth. Beast Hunters. Note. Oh, good lord. Legendary Hunt. Read the Beast Hunter's note. Okay, we're not done yet. Met a grizzled tracker today. He reeked of Radaway. I traded him a handful of 308 rounds for a surprisingly detailed map of the glowing sea. He swore he'd charted it himself and claims he spotted a legendary Mythic Deathclaw out there. Bigger than a damn ruined house, he said, his eyes wide. Bigger than any he'd ever seen, he insisted. The map looks legit. The beast, well, that's either a tall tale or a good hunt. If he isn't lying, legendary Mythic Deathclaw are a rare find, definitely worth a look. I could use a new pelt and trophy if I'm feeling suicidal. Well, I'm feeling pretty suicidal. Deathclaw jaw, so I suppose we should probably go out and look for that thing, huh? And I'm over encumbered again.
What's going on?
Let's see what you
dying.
have.
My back
Here you
is
go.
breaking. That's what's going on. Yeah, I was worried I missed the flashbang schematic on account of I missed some holotapes, and I'm sure I'll hear all about. You know what? If you want the detailed breakdown, I'm pretty sure I missed a couple of attachments too. I know there's attachments for the weapon. I know there's like you can put playing cards on it, and it has unique. They all have unique effects. Where is
Not
it?
much left to take, is there?
All right. See, look, there's cards. I only got 3. I know there's 4. If you want the detailed breakdown, if you want everything, you know what? Go watch Oxhorn, okay? I'm sorry. I'm not very professional over here, okay? Oh, man. 50 cal receiver. Give me my shit, Daniel. And I still can't craft anything. All right, great. Spectacular. Light ported barrel. Oh, that's kind of long barrel. This thing can be either a shotgun or a rifle. I kind of like the, you know what? I already have a shotgun. Kind of like that, actually. I like short barrels on stuff. Oh, sawed off. I'm gonna take this thing back to the house and see if I can't hook something cool up for it. All right, and then we just go up here to exit the place. That's kind of cool. Oh, and it's added to the map. That's interesting. I don't know if that counts as a settlement, though. That probably... It is a player home, though, and I kind of like that. All right, so I don't have the resources I need to fix up the Marksman's Judge at Croup Manor, so I'm going to go back to my house where I've got more stuff and see if I can't make it work there. So, yeah, we are going back to the Charleston condo. That's kind of my home base at the moment. See you there. All right, we're back at the base. Daniel, all right, so
Heads up.
here's what's going to happen. All right, I'm out of vertibird grenades, and I don't want to run to the railroad yet to get them. Hi, Daniel. I need you to go get the vertibird, Daniel.
You can go now.
That's a shame. You sure about that?
Is that a problem?
Well, not in the literal sense. But I'm not exactly thrilled about being cooped up somewhere.
Not for long,
I'll
just...
survive, if that's what you want.
You're the one that won't fly me if you're an active companion, so yes, just...
You can go now.
Gotcha. I'll be in the dugout inn over in Diamond City if you need me.
Yeah, alright, I need you to fly me to the glowing sea. Alright, he's gonna go... Okay, he's going... He's walking really slow. Look at that. Oh, he's so dejected. He's so sad. That's too bad. Well, we'll get you back soon, Daniel. It won't be for long. I just don't have enough vertibird grenades. All right. So, the Marksman's Judge. All right. I wanted to upgrade this thing. There's a whole bunch of attachments. Most of them are shotgun attachments, but I think I'm going to turn it into a 50 cal. All right. And I'm already out of aluminum. Great. Oh, crap. God dang it. Alright, okay. Long barrel, marksman stock, standard stock. Okay, well, I actually kind of like it better without the Deathclaw skin. I know that's... Oh, look at that. 6. Wonder what that's a reference to, huh? Yeah, got a little piece of New Vegas with us. Alright, so scope, I want that long scope. Dang, can't make a suppressor. Oh well, it kind of looks cooler without the suppressor in my opinion. Okay, and now, yep, I'm missing the ace of clubs. I fucked that up. I'm sorry. Like I said, you want professional, if you want in-depth, just go watch Oxhorn, alright? Which one of these do I want? Refills your action points. Small chance to heal the... Okay, what do they do? Ace of Diamond. Oh, you know what? Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Guys, you'll never guess what. I found it. I found the Ace of Clubs card. It was in my back pocket the whole time. Can you believe it? Oh, shit. I also found those 2 holotapes. I did pick them up. See? I didn't miss anything. I found... they were just kind of stuffed in the corner of my bag there. So maybe we'll listen to these. How about while we fix up the gun?
I made it further east. Turns out killing mutants earns you the nickname Beast Hunter out here in the Wasteland.
I need a drink too.
Kinda like it. This new settlement wouldn't let me in unless I dealt with what the locals call Martha, pointed to a nearby cave. I agreed to the job. Martha was a freaking 8 feet tall Yaoguai. Before I could reach my holster and get a shot off, the bastard lunged the length of the cave and knocked me down. With one swipe, she clawed my helmet, smashing the lens and sending glass shards into my eye. She started to bite down, trying to crush my helmet open like a walnut. I somehow managed to grab my skinning knife strapped to my thigh and gutted her right there. It took several hours for me to crawl back to the village where they finally took me in. They were grateful and offered to patch me up, saying, "We're not doctors, but we can weld anything," bolting an eye patch onto my ranger helmet. Sadly, my ranger coat was ripped to shreds. As a reward, they offered me a jacket. Not just any jacket, though, but a Lucky 38 club jacket. I guess they used to hand these out to exclusive casino members before the bombs fell. The elder of the village said they traded it for 3 bags of powder from a merchant a while back. And since I'm from the Mojave, he figured I'd appreciate it more than most.
Oh, alright. That's interesting. That's the backstory to that thing. I suppose I'll wear the whole thing for the rest of this video.
My goal of reaching the eastern border states is coming close to an end. I've climbed the mutant food chain to where I'm slaying Deathclaws as a profession. Guess I've fully embraced the Beast Hunter title. I started this journey almost 6 years ago, and while serving in the NCR has become a distant memory, the memories of my ranger buddy, Jackson, will always be with me. On my journey to DC, I came across a Brahmin trader who warned me of crossing into the Commonwealth regions, saying they're filled with rival factions and ferocious beasts. Then he took one look at the Deathclaw hide hanging from my shoulder and figured I could take care of myself. From looking at the trade routes this merchant gave me, DC looks to be a hotbed for bandits and slavers, and reports of the Enclave have been seen there. If I go any further south, I'd be in Appalachia country, and with rumors of tribes fighting over live nuke sites, better stay clear. That leaves Boston. Guess I'm heading there to rest my head. Logging off for now.
Alright, let's go hunt us a Mythic Deathclaw. Let's wrap this thing up. Daniel is on the way in his vertibird. Alright. I've never actually used Daniel's vertibird ability yet. Yeah, One of his main features is that he is like he can be like your personal vertibird pilot. Oh my god. What the Jesus. Oh my god. Alright, you know what? Screw you. Stupid. Well, I mean, shouldn't that count? Do I really have to go all the way to the goddamn glowing sea for this? Alright, okay. Time is normal again. Alright, I'm just gonna... As always, I'm gonna spare you guys a trip. I'll see you when I see ya. Shit. Oh, shit? Is that him? Wait, that can't be him. It's... Boom. Belly shot. That's where he's weak. Oh, okay, never mind. He's not weak anywhere. He's a god walking on Earth. And I have no power armor. Jesus. Stay away. Oh my god, there's fucking... This was a bad idea. This was a horrible, horrible, bad idea. Get back off. Get away from my booty call. Does that wasn't him. Yeah, it's over here. God, I've killed two Mythic Deathclaws. No, that's not the right one. And one of them was legendary. That should count. I should be done by now. All right, here's the crater of Adam. Heather wanted to see. Heather has a list of places in the Commonwealth she wants to go. This is one of them.
The children of Adam believe the radiation away. Think that'd work for us? Dump the gear, trust in Adam?
I only trust in my rad shield. And yes, I'll say this. The rad shield has been pretty useful. So a couple of times over these last couple episodes, I stand by my review that it's not 300 Todd bucks useful, but it is useful. And yeah, I left dog meat at Somerville Place, that settlement that's like right on the edge of the glowing sea. I just didn't feel like it made a whole lot of sense for him to, you know, he has a lot of powers, but I mean, does he have, is he powerful enough to ward off radiation?
The sky
Dog
is so beautiful. It's a shame it takes face melting levels of radiation to make it look like that.
The glowing sea is a very awesome location. I wish there was more content. I mean, there's a lot of great like little hidden locations and stuff, unmarked locations in the glowing sea, but I do wish there was a little more like actual quest content. There's so much potential for this area. But yeah, Heather's probably gonna look like a ghoul. I don't think that mask is sufficient. Heather, maybe she has the rad shield too. Maybe she sells that crap. You know, that sounds like something she would do. You know, she would sell a 300 Todd buck chem. All right, well, all right. Let's find this Deathclaw. The rad shield isn't completely holding. I am halfway to Ghoulsville, so we gotta find this Deathclaw. All right, here we are. It says he's right up around here. He's not in. He's not like in somewhere. Oh no. Okay, there he is. I forgot if he was in a dungeon. I've never actually done this quest. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting Deathclaws. Alright. Oh my god. Oh shit. Fucking, how did he... Oh my god. Okay. Nuka mine. Go for the nuclear option. Yep. Come here. No, no, no. Oh my god. Oh, he's a genius. Oh, he's actually fucking weak. Holy shit. Help, I'm getting mauled by a Deathclaw. No, no. Oh, woo! Freezing Western revolver. Oh, that's the Nuka World thing. Oh my god, fucking.
We did good.
We did do good, Heather. And I'm sick. Mythic Deathclaw hide. Okay. Yeah. I actually like the armor better without it, personally. I'm gonna attach it anyway. I'm not gonna wear this armor ever again, probably. Was there another? I thought I saw another one. Yep, sure enough. Ooh, okay, that's enough. That's enough Deathclaw. Like I said, I'm on survival mode, even though I do have, there, look at that, Gopher. Thank you, courtesy of Gopher. Sensible save, and you have to be a special kind of insane to play a Bethesda game without being able to save, especially a modded one. I'm all kinds of crazy, but I'm not that sort of crazy. That's like fucking institutionalization levels of crazy. Alright, screw you guys, I'm going home. And here we are, we're back at base. I've got all the stuff laid out. So, I guess in conclusion, yeah, this was a great little quest and it was free. This is a creation, this creation would have been worth spending money on if it had not been. Tale of the Beast Hunter did something that I personally always really appreciate, especially in paid creations, even though this one was free. And the Become a Bounty Hunter creation did as well. That this one was paid. I felt this creation was worth it as well, and something that Become a Bounty Hunter and Tale of the Beast Hunter did was the weapons are useful at pretty much any level. I prefer when, especially paid weapons, like paid creations, I feel that the weapons should be viable at any level, beginning, middle, and end game. You know, I've played a few, and I'm going to be covering some on the channel that I've bought that I feel like, I think if you're going to be paying for a single weapon, you should be able to kind of use it for as long as you want, So that always makes a paid mod more worth it to me. All right, and last but not least, add that Mythic Deathclaw hide and that jaw attachment we picked up back at the Beast Hunter's lair. And there it is. It does look very cool like that, I gotta admit. If a bit extra for my taste. Alright, and with all of that, I'm gonna leave you for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Next time, we're gonna be meeting another one of the companions from Tales from the Commonwealth, and I'm gonna be covering all of the mods that were released with the recent Fallout Mod Marathon Western theme. So we're gonna kind of keep this like Western theme going over here. Alright guys, take care. Hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. Peace out.